Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Jason
one.
just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad.
That's right.
It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 410. I think it's 410, right?
My outline says 410.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim. I'm the intern.
I'm Scab Blake.
Hey! We're all here except for Blake, who's got a stupid excuse. I mean, it's a lazy... Oh, wait. Never mind.
He's about ready to be a granddad.
A grandpapa. So he is not taking any chances with getting anything. So he is at home, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see him next week. If not, maybe in 2 weeks. But yes, so we are.
But
here.
if you miss hearing Blake, you can go over. He guested on 40 going on 14 this past week.
That's right. They were supposed to do Starsky and Hutch. They did not.
Well, they knew they weren't doing that when they realized they had already done it.
Yes. So Blake got.
They think they've done it. They can't find the episode, but they remember doing it.
So Blake got the lucky chance of Cinderella.
Oh, man.
So he talked about the big hairband from the 80s and 90s.
Fantasy Island looked pretty good for me now.
The animated film?
Cartoon. The cartoon.
No.
So give 40 going on 14 some love. Hobie was on there all month of September. I was with Fantasy Island. Then Brian, I think you were... No, Jeff was second.
Yep.
With who did you? What did you have?
We had the
Bill and Ted. Okay, and then Brian, you had
Actually, I did not. My episode was postponed.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was
What's up?
sick that week, and I had the toothache and all that stuff going on. So
Oh, I gotcha.
and it was right before the expo. So
Gotcha. So don't worry about Brian then. Forget him.
I did not do Bad Boys and Bad Boys for Life.
And then Blake did Cinderella. And Jim's just sitting here next to us. Thank you.
Well, they happened to tape on the night I work.
Oh, the one night you work.
I work nights.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What do you do?
Escort.
Oh, business booming?
With COVID, surprisingly, yes.
Oh, okay. My wife did something very nice. She was excited because she got Oreos for us for a challenge. Peanut butter. I think we've done this one, though, right?
Just flat, plain peanut butter?
I don't know if we've done that one. Uh-oh, Doug's got something.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Doug, what you got?
I have popcorn flavored M&Ms.
Ew.
Those are actually pretty good. Popcorn flavored or popcorn stuffed in the M&Ms? I mean,
Milk chocolate popcorn M&Ms.
I like popcorn. I like M&Ms. I do not think I will like these together. So I don't know if we've done actual just peanut butter, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
So,
it's kind of like the Starsky and Hutch. I don't think it is. Uh-oh. How was the popcorn, Jim?
The blue one was pretty good.
I'm a little scared of that. Let's see here. Oh my
There is
God!
popcorn in the middle.
Let me get these out for you guys here, Doug. There you go.
It definitely smells of popcorn.
Yeah, it does.
it's kind of crunchy. Like it's got like the crispy.
Would you eat a whole bag of them?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, sure. They're M&Ms.
Oh, there's one.
I didn't get much of a popcorn. We tried these at home. I didn't get much of a popcorn taste for the most part.
I feel like they just coated the inside with popcorn.
It was
Popcorn dust.
just like the crispy M&Ms. I thought they were like.
No, there is popcorn in there. There's definitely an aftertaste of popcorn.
I like
yeah.
these better than the crispy ones.
I'm not a big fan of the crispy.
I like the crispy one.
Really? I'm not a big crispy M&Ms. We better watch it. We're kind of going into the Tom Cavanaugh podcast area of doing snacks.
Mike and Tom eat snacks.
Hey, they're not here. We're not giving them free publicity.
I think we should give them free
That's
publicity.
why I
fine.
said the name wrong.
No. Good man. Good job.
Jeez.
Sorry, Brian.
Was it Tom and
Done
Mike?
this before. Yes.
So now we're doing Oreo peanut butter flavor. Oh, no.
All right, so Jim bit in first, and Doug is chewing loudly next to me. Anybody have an opinion yet before I bite in?
It's peanut butter.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's exactly what you would expect it to taste like.
Okay. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Not my favorite, but they're still.
My wife was super nice and super happy to do this. She's like, I was at the store and I saw this for you guys. You can't buy any Funko Pops anymore, but you can get an Oreo. Let's see here. Jeff, what do you think?
I think I would rather just eat a Nutter Butter.
Good call.
But no, they're not bad at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had Nutter Butter in years.
Oh, you're missing out. Nutter
They are
Butters
good.
great.
They are good. And in just a little bit, we won't blow all of our wad here early, but
No, too late.
to make a long story short, we do have a mystery box of the that we're going to open up live on Facebook Live here, or on Facebook Live and on air. So people like that. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, we picked this mystery box up from the expo.
Mystery box.
I was given direct orders to buy into it because Scab Randall wanted something out of it.
Oh,
Like, it's The Office. You have no idea what that is.
what does she want out of it?
Who
Something.
knows?
Okay,
Some type of squishy.
Yes,
Thanos' head. Thanos' head. Make a
Possibly.
quick $100 for
Did we
us.
end up selling it?
Yes.
Yes.
For $100.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, goes to the podcast fund. But
Which was groceries. That's why his wife bought cookies. There's $100.
I think I've spent enough through the years that I will be actually happy to put that in the expo fund so I can just draw from it. But yes. Also, we got, for people, I took a picture and put it on Twitter, at Bad Ideas Podcast. Jim got me a gift this year at the expo. It's an orange gummy bear face. It looks freaky.
Looks very freaky.
If you watch Twilight Zone, the old ones, it's the masks. It looks like the masks the people put
Pig
on.
face masks?
Yeah, not the pig face one.
Oh.
It's the family. They're basically waiting for the grandfather to die so they can get the inheritance, and it's going on during Mardi Gras. And he gives them all masks, and then when they take them off at midnight when he dies, it all like distorts their faces because that shows what their ugliness from inside out.
So
but
he
this looks
put
really like
acid
this.
on the inside of the mask.
Pretty much. They're magical masks. He got them from somebody.
Well, that one costs $8, so there's no magic to it.
Oh, no, there is magic to it.
Did you say Twilight Zone?
Yes.
You know, there's an attraction at Disney World
Oh, a ride?
with Twilight Zone on it.
Who was in that?
It's the Tower of Terror.
You sure it's not Drop Zone?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I think it might be Drop Zone.
No.
Was that based off of the William Shatner episode?
Drop Zone?
No.
Oh, okay.
We would like to say thank you to the Cincinnati Comic Expo. Good times had by all, outside of a couple flubs. We had a great time in the panel room, Queen City panel room. We got to interview a lot of great guys. We want to say thanks to Brad, Justin, and the Cinemaiden from the Cinema Guys podcast for helping out and doing a lot of the work with us. And it was fun to be the moderator of the panels for Irene Bedard. Did you know that she was Pocahontas, Doug? Did
Yes,
you know
yes,
that?
I did know that.
Okay, voice. I got to talk to Jodie Benson and interview her.
You know.
yes.
What did she came up with two good points in that talk. One, she said they're not cartoons; they're animated films.
Yeah.
And then she also mentioned attractions, not rides.
Yeah. She also said my name twice.
She's a Disney legend, so you guys need to take note of that. And
No, I don't.
2011 Disney legend. Just to let you know. And then I got to talk to Ross Marquand. Did not mess that up on stage. because I said it really quick. Let's have a big round of applause for Ross and Marquand. And got through it quick. He was stellar. All of them were stellar.
So what happened when you introduced Katie Cassidy?
Well, I did introduce Katie Cassidy. I screwed up who her name was in Arrow.
Her character name.
I knew it, and I just blew it.
Would that be like what she's known for the most?
Yeah, maybe. No, Harper's Island.
You didn't? Did you ask a Harper's Island?
Yeah, I did talk to her about that. Not a question so much, but that I really liked her, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, thank you," and all that stuff.
So what did she think of her character arc of the character from
Supernatural?
Supernatural they killed off, and then they brought it
She
back.
liked it. She liked it.
Okay.
She liked it. But no, all four of them were great. Tom Cavanaugh was great. All of them were great. Justin had a really good round with everybody. Brad did a great job with everybody. So it was a lot of hard work. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And appreciate everything that they did and that we were kind of in the big times this year. It's kind of scary.
I do have to say, it was proven that there is such thing as stupid questions.
From the audience?
Yes, there were some questions that it's like, yeah, not a good question. Most of the celebrities knew how to sidestep bad questions, or even joked about, yeah, I'm sidestepping that question.
Are there any real pressing questions we need to ask?
Yes, what is your opinion on Hans
Scrubs? How was that?
Remember when you were in Scrubs?
That was cool.
That was cool.
What do you think of that?
We do appreciate the questions. Make sure when you do go to these conventions, though, that you have, like, I don't know, like, you're ready for a good question. Like, and also don't insult the guest that if they, you talk to them about some music in terms of, like, Tarzan and Disney things, they're Disney princesses. They know music. And you don't need to tell them that they were wrong because they didn't say it was wrong. So, just a little out there.
And you don't need to be creepy either. I feel like
that's
I
rule number
shouldn't
one.
have to
Do
say
not-
that, but I should.
Do not appear to be a stalker. Even if you are a stalker, don't appear to be one.
Never tell anybody when you were 12 you wanted to be their dad.
Jim, I wanted to be your dad.
So cringeworthy.
Gross.
These peanut butter, it does taste like pretty much like Nutter Butters.
It's a chocolate Nutter Butter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah. But yeah, so it was a good time though. So thanks for all that. And then I think that's about it. Did we want to do the mystery box?
We can do that. While we're getting that ready, I just want to give a shout out thanks to the Cheeto Bandito who stopped by.
Yes.
We got to meet Cheeto, and unfortunately we were kind of a little too busy and too tired later in the evening to actually do a proper hangout. So
He did say he might be back next year for a weekend. And if he is, then we'll be out.
yes,
But yeah, it was good seeing Cheeto Bandito from the Sorry Language podcast. And yes, he is from the Sorry Language podcast.
Yes.
He's also from the great state of where, Doug? Did you meet Cheeto?
West Virginia.
Yeah, that's right. Jim Justice. You got black lung? Call 1-800-GOT-JUSTICE. We'll get you the money you deserve from the insurance company. You got COVID? We'll get you a gun. Be entered into the lottery. That's right, isn't it? If you get COVID in West Virginia, you get into the lottery. Or is it a vaccine? I don't know.
I think it's if you get the vaccine.
Are we going to talk about LeBron getting the vaccine?
LeBron got the vaccine.
Yes.
Wait, is our show sponsored by Jim Justice now?
Jim Justice, 1-800-GOT-JUSTICE.
I hope we're getting paid for this.
We aren't. We're getting free coal. Just coal.
Hey, that shit's expensive.
It's very messy, too, when you pick it out of the envelope that they send it in. It's very messy. Very messy.
I mean, I never understood why getting, coal in your stocking as a child was a threat. You know how much that goes? How much that goes for on the market?
Doug, thanks for the Cincinnati Comic Expo framed picture, too.
Hey, no problem.
That's going to go up in the room here, right up there. Right there.
Right underneath the llama head.
Yeah, yeah. I also got an autograph from Ross. You want to hang that
who?
up? Marquand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. He did good impressions. He's from The Walking Dead, and he was Red Skull. but not as good as me in impressions.
I thought it was kind of sad that he had said you couldn't do any because he didn't want you showing him up.
Yeah. We talked before the show.
He said, "I'm the star, you're not."
Yeah, and he's like, Jason, I hear your show all the time, and you just can't do it. You can't. I don't want to be upstage.
God, how I
None of
wished
that
I could
happened.
believe this.
Events being discussed may or may not have happened.
He did say, you know what I really like? I'm Megan. And I'm like, Jim's not close to me, so I can't do it. So I didn't do the I'm Megan in person. Actually, I did do it on the stage, so it was kind of nice. So
Yeah, you did it on last week's episode that we recorded there.
Yep, it was nice. How come we're not at the Duke Convention Center this week recording? That was kind of comfortable.
I don't know why. I guess since, I don't know, they would probably charge us money to get one of their rooms versus we already have the
slip in through the dock
here.
Slip in through the dock. We're fine. Let me get this Facebook Live going here, Jim. So we got a big old mystery box here, Jim.
Yes, we do.
And let's see here. Let me get on Facebook here. I don't know how to do this, but we're going to try. Photo, video, live video. There we go. Let's see here. Let's see. And it's the Office Mystery Box. Hold on. Okay, here we go. It's pretty good podcasting right now. Okay. Starting live video. I don't want you to look at... Turn around. How do you flip it around?
So those people listening to this when it's released, if you have access to Facebook, you can go find us at the History of Bad Ideas on our Facebook page. And there should be the live video of us opening this, so you could be as excited as we are.
So mystery boxes are, you don't know what you're getting. That's what it is. It could be great, like a Thanos spank. It could be, I don't know. It could be
A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle robe.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head. You just don't know.
We do know it is office related. They promised us that much.
Do you?
That was
it-
the promise.
Is there a vagina
At
candle in
least
there?
one thing in here is office related.
When isn't there a vagina candle? Let's see, what do we got here, Jim? Go
Okay,
ahead.
starting. Again, I can't really reach in the box because there was something taking up the entire top.
It looks like a blanket.
Looks like it is something
What
from
is
a blanket
that?
or something, and it is.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
What is that? Is that a blanket? Or is it a robe?
It looks
still
like a
blanket.
murder quilt.
Oh! It does look like a murder
It is
quilt.
all their
Oh, my-
faces on the murder
Look
quilt.
at that. Look at
Oh,
that.
we're gonna have to hang that up.
We may have to hang that up in the studio here.
How much was this box?
Can we cut out the Andy Bernard?
$53 including tax.
That's not horrible.
No.
Well, I will pull out the next item,
do you
which
got?
appears to be. Oh, it is a Dunder Mifflin Paper Company badge, security badge,
Okay.
with a lanyard.
Let me see what I got. I'll take whatever this is. Give me that one, Jimmy. Grab that one for me. I can't reach it. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, it's a license plate.
Non-essential employee.
That fits. That's tracks.
I'll be honest. If I was like buying this box, I don't know if I would. The blanket's nice. I will say the blanket is nice. What you got, Brian? Let's see what you got.
Oh, that
Looks like
a
candy
heavy
corn.
Oh, I got the Dwight coffee mug.
Ah.
Determined worker, intense, good worker, hard worker, terrific.
Doug, what you got? Pull something out there. Is that it? There's only a couple things.
There's one thing right there. Oh, okay, he's got that.
What's that, Doug?
A notepad.
Is there anything else underneath?
That is it.
Really?
Jim got the last thing.
And the
Wow.
final thing is it's a two-pack pin set. Ooh. We have a little pin of like the office little logo and a Schrute Farms Beats B&B pin.
Ooh.
Do you feel for $53, Jim, that this was well worth it?
Oh, that's a $53 blanket.
That's a $49 blanket. And then everything else is worth $3.
I got a license plate.
Started out
What
well.
does Scab Randall want?
Nothing.
No, you're taking something home.
Nothing.
Except the blanket.
I will say the good news is, the good news is
The
that
pins, Brian?
I'll take one of the 2 pens.
Oh, no,
I don't
no,
want
no.
to take both of them.
Okay. Doug, you want a pen for your
No,
for
I'm
your
good.
dog?
No,
Okay.
I'm good. No.
The pins are probably the second coolest thing in there, but I don't collect pins or have a place to put pins. I know Brian likes his pins.
I do. Yes, I have started quite a pen collection.
Our studio smells like beef jerky now, Jim.
Just wait till we start farting.
Jeez. I will say that we have a lot of good prizes, good start to our prizes for the Comic Expo next year.
That is true.
You think anybody will give you $100 for the blanket this year? Next year?
I don't think the blanket's going to be for sale.
$100, Jim. I'm not giving it to you.
Oh,
buddy.
then no sale.
Just asking.
Yes, I would sell that for $100.
There's our Oreo challenge, peanut butter this week. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and next time we'll chip in and do the $100 one because that box.
There weren't any.
There weren't any $100 ones when we were there.
It was all. They were all 50.
Really?
It was a pretty sparse.
Meager year.
Yes.
It didn't feel like this was really a mystery box. It felt like things were put in there specifically to put these things. Like every box would have the same thing in it.
Yeah.
Well, I know they had a couple of the other boxes. There were different collectible items in there, but like they had like 4 of one type of thing, and you could buy all of them. You can get, luckily, maybe get all 4 you want. Because I know people trying to collect.
Doug, didn't
Trying
your
to trade.
Scab Randall bought a Scooby Doo box with his pets?
Yes.
What was
Pets
that?
only.
What was in that?
A leash, a water bowl.
Chew toy. Please tell me a chew toy.
Yes.
Squeaky one?
A fabric squeaky chew toy.
What was the chew toy of?
A bone, and it said
Really?
Scooby Doo on it.
Oh, that's stupid.
3 mini tennis balls.
Mini tennis balls? You don't even get the regulation?
No, and
No offense, your dog would swallow that.
yeah, she pretty much does.
Is it good for the horse?
Don't know yet.
Is it good for the horse?
The horse is just out of quarantine, so
Horse had COVID?
no, it was
Oh.
a new. We got a new horse, so
Because rich people get horses.
So it looks like what I've just heard is we have an in for ivermectin.
That is what you heard, yes.
yes.
I'm just saying, rich people buy horses. Regular people like Brian and I get dogs. So I see how it is. Are you going
And
to
cats.
And I get blankets.
Yeah, you do, and robes, and robes. So how much was yours? 30?
Yes.
Was it worth it? The leash
To
is
see
about.
the smile on my daughter's face, of course it was.
Yeah.
And seeing the Office one, yes.
So maybe next year we buy a box on the first day. That way we have a better pick of what's available. And so, like we waited till Sunday, and it was like The Office, Cobra Kai.
Might
and
be a
then
Cobra Kai.
There was Marvel. There was DC. There was Wonder Woman. There was Captain Marvel.
If you bought Wonder Woman, it
So
would take
everything
6
was very
hours to open.
specific, not just geek
Random,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, there weren't any like the random ones that we had in the years past, which I was looking for.
But there used to be different booths selling the mystery
Yeah, it was just
box.
the one.
It was
this
just the
year,
one this
so
year.
Maybe next year everything will be there'll be a little bit.
Maybe we should sell a mystery box.
Hobie mystery box, I like it.
Featuring items from the office.
Should I write that down on the Office note?
No, don't worry. You did just get a compliment on your Buc-ee's cup.
Oh, really?
From Brian Owl, so there you go.
Fantastic gas station.
Yes. Brad wants to know if our daddy's here. So,
Tell Brad that when I was 12, I wanted to be his dad.
creepiest thing ever. If you were at our
Ask
panels
Brad
or
if you're
whatever.
stuck on an island.
Yes,
What
never
luxury would you want?
never ask celebrities what would you have on if you were stranded on a deserted island question. Those are dumb, and they're not there to talk about them.
Thanks for showing up and asking questions. That was a dumb question. Stupid question.
If I was a celebrity, I think I would have to insult the people who asked me those questions.
And then when you take your turn, ask your question and then go sit down. Don't say, "Can I ask 2 questions?" Because
I've
that's
got
your
2
second
questions.
question.
Well, apparently you can.
Thanks everybody for watching on Facebook Live. Maybe next time we'll do the Oreo challenge on Facebook Live. We'll do a little bit more of this.
Speaking of the Oreo challenge, pass me an Oreo.
I'll do better than that. I'll pass you all the Oreos.
Oh.
How many Oreos? All of them.
There won't be any left by the end of the night now.
Whoa.
Let's see here. We had a Twitter poll of the week this week. Which return you can follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast. Thanks everybody for listening. We got several new listeners over the weekend from the expo. They tweeted out to us and direct message and that, so that was kind of nice. And on our Facebook page, so welcome. You could start around episode 50 or so, probably going up. My bad, 47 when we interviewed the Bigfoot hunter. That's when we really hit our stride. Jody Hunter. I don't know.
I don't know.
It wasn't Jody Benson.
It was not Jody Benson. But anyways, thanks for listening. You can follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast. You can also follow us on Facebook at The History of Bad Ideas. We get lots of geek news out there every day. Let's see here. Which returning television series are you most excited about this season? We have The Rookie, A Million Little Things. I'm Theo.
How's he still a rookie?
We'll get to that in a second. What We Do in the Shadows. And Big Sky. In last place, Big Sky with 5%.
Not a surprise.
Has anyone seen this?
Yes.
No, I have not.
Do you like it?
I love it.
We haven't finished the first season yet. I think we got 3 episodes left.
Yep.
We've enjoyed it.
It's definitely not anywhere near.
It's no Yellowstone.
It is not Yellowstone. But we enjoy it.
Yeah.
I was a little bit bummed about Ryan Phillippe. He was like heavily promoted in it,
Yeah.
and then he dies in the first episode.
Oh, so, which other show? Jason Bateman and what? The Outsider? Or Outsiders?
I don't know.
The Outsider is a new one, isn't it?
On HBO.
On
Well, it's
HBO.
not new, but
Yeah, he was like an executive producer. He was killed in the first episode.
yeah.
Oh, thanks.
So it's like what they didn't do to Matthew Fox in Lost, even though that was the initial plan, was to kill off the leader in the first
Which one? I'm sorry.
pilot. In Lost.
Oh, okay. In third place, 21% of the vote. What We Do in the Shadows. How dare you? How dare you?
I think your wife got a hold of the people.
I think so. It's really been funny this year.
Don't spoil it.
How many seasons behind?
I'm 2 episodes in.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Season 2 gets better. Like season 1, they kind of get their footing and they kind of like focus on a couple odd things. I think season 2 they really start knowing what they want. Season 3, they're really opening up their world, and them taking over control is pretty funny.
Season 2, when Mark Hamill guest stars, is fantastic.
Are you caught up? What were you
Yes.
gonna say? Is everybody caught up?
I'm caught up.
Okay,
Never
Brian?
seen it.
Okay. When
Yes.
when they have the girlfriend who's actually a werewolf this season,
Yeah.
fantastic. And then who's the guy with the girl in it? The vampire guy and girl.
Who's the guy with the girl?
Jackie dated Jackie
Laszlo?
Laszlo. When he was an attorney this episode, he's drunk, and then he's like, "To be fair, I haven't been in a courtroom in 300 years." Objection! What are you
said
objecting?
You've objected 6 times in the last 30 seconds.
Objection! But it's fantastic. And then winning, thank God, 38% to 36%. The Rookie beat out fucking Theo and his piece of shit Little Things.
Now I wish I would have voted. I might have swayed the Million Little Things to the top.
I'm going to take all of them to France. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, wait a minute. I just saw a commercial for the rookie.
Yeah.
And they were heading to Guatemala.
Yeah. I'm
Isn't
kind
he
of.
part of the LAPD?
Yes, but they needed to go there.
And they have jurisdiction in Guatemala.
No, they do
Okay.
not.
Oh,
No.
you sure?
Yeah,
I thought
100%.
I thought LAPD did.
They were off the book ops.
It was
Oh.
yep, in the shadows.
I don't think they're supposed to do those.
Well, they did.
But they did.
Castle got pushed back in his rookie training for going off the books. You know, maybe he should learn this lesson. And yes, Doug, it is the longest rookie season. I don't think he's graduated as a rookie yet.
He has.
He has.
Today? Okay.
Today. Just today. He got his
Yes.
stripes today.
And the guy's fired a gun and has been shot at more times than I think most cops have in their whole 30-year career.
Well, what if he was a cop in Gotham?
Oh, no, he would be dead by now. He wouldn't even make the 1 year.
But he's also talked down a lot of people from committing violence.
He has. He's only killed one, though. He's only killed one person. So I guess that's good. I mean, I love the show, though. I really do like it.
First episode is explosive.
Yes, very much so. Of this new season.
This season,
yes.
Do they kill the drug lady?
We're not going to.
I really hope not.
We're
I
not
like
going to
her.
spoil anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn it, Jeff. Damn it. So yeah. That mystery box is quite disappointing. Very disappointing.
But the blanket's cool.
Blanket is cool.
Or the murder quilt.
Murder quilt. Okay, real quick, we can do a quick thing. Anybody watch anything this week?
I've watched several things.
What you got?
So coming off the expo, I started Arrow because there was a lot of Arrow talk, a lot of people from the show.
Arrow.
God, that's terrible.
Now, hold on. How many seasons you in?
I made it to 10 episodes in season 1, and I was like, all right, so maybe this is going to end soon because Jason says second season's awesome. So I'm like, I'll push through this. I'm almost done. Then I look and there's 23 goddamn episodes. And I'm like,
this is
you know
broadcast
what?
TV, 23 episodes.
This is a perfect place for me to I give up. I don't care. Nothing that they've done in 10 episodes has done anything to make me want to keep watching it.
Is Manu Bennett on it yet?
Is he? I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Deathstroke?
No.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
The best part is it was on for 8 seasons. I think he was on an island for 7 of those seasons with flashbacks. I'm like, dear God,
yeah.
Is this Lost?
well, then,
I was waiting for when, it was, 5 years, was it? So when they got 5 years in, I was waiting for flashbacks to the first season in the 6th season.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just, oh, God.
I gave up season 6, I think, or 5, when they brought in, his secondary team, Wild Dog and all those guys.
Yeah.
I gave up.
I think I got one episode into that season.
I think I got through half that season. I was like, I can't.
I mean, it was
season.
just bad.
But John Barrowman saves it, right?
I don't think he's been in it yet either.
he's
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Okay.
he shows up 5 episodes in, I think.
Oh, okay. He's great in it.
Yeah, he's not been bad, but he hasn't done anything to where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see what this guy's gonna do. I'm just like, oh, hey, I just met that guy.
You know what he's going to do? Drag and do stand-up comedy at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Yeah.
Get your tickets for next year.
I think somebody from Hobie has to take one for the team and finish this series.
Are you volunteering, Jim?
Oh, no, I'm still finishing Winona Earp.
Well, I would, but I'm on Everything I Learned from Movies this week. And I got a movie. I don't know if I can reveal it yet. But it's better than Passion of the Christ, I think.
I think you
it's
can
an
reveal it.
animated film, Doug, from Disney.
Whoa.
Oh, a Disney cartoon. Sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't you hear Jodie Benson?
I care what Jodie Benson has to say.
Hey, she's a national treasure, damn it.
Disney legend.
D23 over here, Doug.
When
I
she's
gotcha.
back next year, she's going to kick your ass.
Tell her. About
I will.
That's like a tagline. She's going to kick your ass.
Jodie Benson's back, and she's going to kick
Kick
Jeff's
your
ass.
ass. I like it.
Well, it's not guaranteed Jodie Benson will be back for the... Oh, yes.
Yes. Her daughter's a senior next year. Yes, she will be back.
She's just going to show up.
Yes.
Jason, let me have that panel. Anything you want, Miss Benson. Anyways, I don't even know where I was going with it. Moving on. So I'm watching a sequel to a classic Disney film.
Bambi 2.
They did make a Bambi 2.
Mulan
They did.
2.
Mulan 2. We've seen that. No.
Aladdin 2.
No.
Cinderfella.
Anyways, so
The Rescuers Down Under.
maybe, ironically, they never even had changed the porn name for that. But anyways, what else did you see, Brian?
So I finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, I started that season again on that series on Peacock. before I go to bed now.
Terrific ending to that show.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they could have done anything any different.
Top to bottom, great. And they brought people back.
Right. Yeah.
So I watched the first 3 episodes again. I'm starting to watch it before I go to bed. And it's awesome. Like, you see the callbacks that they make in the season finale or series finale to the first episodes. Yeah. Even the guy from Portlandia, whoever that.
Oh, Fred Armisen.
Yeah. He's in. I couldn't remember where he started from. Right. He's in it. Yeah. Rosa has a whole different voice in it. My wife was walking by and she's like, "What the hell happened to Rosa's voice?" It's like not a deep, gritty voice. Like it's a regular voice, I think. Yeah. And it was kind of odd. Like,
we didn't develop it yet.
And who's Adam Sandberg's best friend in it?
Andy Samberg?
Andy Samberg, whatever.
I like Adam Sandberg better.
And Charles Boyle?
Yeah, Charles Boyle.
He's so funny.
He's trying to date Rosa in the first season, and I'm like, I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
I have a question about this.
Yeah.
So you've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and you're watching it again, but you haven't finished Jessica Jones.
I need something to fall asleep to.
Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I gotta pay attention to that. I mean, I pay attention to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but still. What's Jessica Jones? Arrow's next. Anything else? Anybody?
You know, on this date, I posted it on Facebook. I believe this is the day you met Big Dev.
Oh, it's a big day. I haven't
2017.
Seen that.
That's when the British guys were over there for the expo.
Chris and Kevin.
And they bailed on us this year.
They did.
Where's your dedication?
They did.
They could have met Jody Benson.
They could have.
And John Barrowman.
They said that they only wanted to come to America when Trump is the president. So they said 2024 they're going to be back.
Okay.
He won't be president until 25.
My bad. 2025.
I know Brian's voting for him.
Yes.
I already did.
A couple hundred times.
Yeah.
And Doug delivered them.
Unlike he did Brian's invite to Scab Jeff's wedding.
Yeah.
Scab Jeff got married.
Yeah, speaking of that,
Scab Jeff got married. Congrats.
do you ever screen your fans?
No.
Because we were at a table with one of your fans
Who?
at the wedding.
Oh, yeah, we were. We
Okay.
were. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to disparage anybody, but you know,
Are you insulting our fan who's
I'm
listening
just saying,
right now?
my wife's not much of a beer drinker, and they had her getting picture after picture after picture. I mean, they were a poor influence on her. I'm just saying.
Sister Pam.
Cousin Pam.
Cousin Pam.
Cousin Pam.
It was a very nice wedding for Scab Jeff and his wife. There's no Buffy trivia. Trivia. Jeff and I, we did a great thing. I didn't hit you that time.
And my name's Jim, too.
Jim and I just tapped Jim's shoulder and said, Jeff and I. No, Jim and I.
Well, we've only been doing this for almost 7 years.
I've only known you for 20.
We are twins, and we look a lot alike.
Oh, yeah. You and Jeff? Jim and I reenacted the Dirty Dancing scene on the dance floor.
We did the lift.
Yep.
If that's what you want to call it.
Oh, we did it. And I'll be honest.
It's a classic.
I was kind of turned on.
Next time we do the lift, I am going to throw him through a table.
That would be awesome.
That's a classic wedding move.
The one thing we did, I may have had a little too much to drink that night, allegedly.
Because Pam's a poor influence.
Pam is a poor influence.
I think that's.
She did bring a penis cake. They're smooth and central. It's not veiny. Anyways.
Listen to last week's episode.
Yes. But my wife was driving home, and because it was a poor influence because Jim and Jeff made me go out to the bar afterwards. And we were driving into our country town, and we said, we should really get some White Castle.
You guys decided that before you even left the bar.
Yeah. And we decided to really do it when we got off the exit. It's in a gas station, the White Castle. There was about 15 people there. They weren't related to each other, but they all knew each other. I guess it was Friday night at 1 a.m. They all know each other at White Castle. There's a couple kids in there, like 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds. Not judging, whatever. And then
It wasn't a school night.
That's true. I sat in there. I stood in there because the line out drive through was too long, so I went in, and that's why I was in there. Let me explain this to you. That was not a good decision. That was a poor, bad decision. Bad decision number 917. Do not get White Castle after a night drinking. First time we've had it in like 20 years.
Did you get a crave case of chicken sandwiches?
We got. What do we get? We got the cheeseburger sliders and regular hamburger sliders. We got 10, and then we got chicken rings and fries. It was a package deal. We had some left over for the next day. I tried them the next day. I thought, maybe they taste better the next day. They do not. Don't do that.
No.
My wife's
That is
like,
not a leftovers food.
I find them fine leftover.
my wife goes, those chicken wings tasted better in college. So, it was a rough night. And,
You know, my favorite part about White Castles is when the next morning they smell the same.
White Castle is also known as Crystals, I think, somewhere else. Isn't
In
it?
the South, I think.
In the South, yeah.
They're
Also,
pretty
the name, one of the most popular names of strippers, Crystal. So, there you go.
White Castle.
White Castle.
Get your hands together for White Castle.
Those songs don't pay for themselves. She'll be crowning you later. Let's see.
You talked about late night White Castle, and that's some of the best people watching.
It is.
Having been gone there many, many times
Many
after
times.
closing the bar down before we had late night at people's houses, we'd go and pick up a couple crave cases of chicken, crave case of burgers.
What's better, chicken?
Their chicken sandwiches are actually pretty good.
Okay.
But they do not like you one bit when you order a crave case of them at 2:30 in the morning.
We walked in one time, and the lady back on the chicken area was laughing because the people making the burgers were getting pummeled, just getting hammered. And so then we put our order in for a crave case of burgers and a crave case of chicken.
What is a crave case for some of the
30 pack.
listeners?
30 pack of these sliders.
And they're sliders. They're hamburger sliders. Sorry, we should be more specific.
They got those, the burgers done in about 5 minutes. And she was back there struggling. And they're like, do you guys mind just waiting? Because we're not going to help her.
Well played. Well played.
Oh, and then we were like, no, this is funny.
Yeah, so that was a poor decision. But congrats to Scab Jeff. Congrats.
Did he get a floppy for a wedding present?
We did. No.
We
No.
banned him getting floppies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unless he actually earns one. Granted, I suppose technically, I think his bride Jen has won two floppies. So
So
I
now-
guess he's going to claim he married into floppydom.
This isn't a grand plan where he's marrying her just to divorce her to get half her floppies.
Could be. I hope she signed a prenup.
Yeah.
And specified the floppies go with her.
Right.
Okay. So congrats, Scab. Hope you enjoy New England. Let's see here. Doug?
Yes.
Why don't you do or no, Jim, actually. Jim, you want to do some listener feedback?
Well, I was going to
Nobody cares. So
Whoa, I care.
I was going to bring up a couple like new things coming in,
okay.
like Saturday Night Live. They
Okay.
announced the cast, and they're only losing 2 people.
Who are they losing?
With Beck Bennett and one of the featured players,
Lauren.
Ambrose.
Lauren Holt.
Yes.
She was only there a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beck Bennett is kind of a surprise.
Yeah. 8 years. I didn't realize he had been there 8 years.
It
Or
was
8
3
seasons.
3 years as a
feature.
and then
They said the big people like Pete Davidson, who's also in episode 2 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson,
Kate McKinnon.
Yep.
Cecily Strong.
Cecily Strong.
Leslie
Adie Bryant.
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 Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones isn't on the
Yeah,
show.
Leslie
Oh, no,
Jones
that's right,
left
that's
the
right.
show
My bad.
previous year. Yeah.
They're going to
Basically, everyone that they thought was leaving
yeah.
are staying, but they're not going to be.
But they're getting rid of Beck.
Well, that was his decision.
Oh, okay.
But they're not going to be there every week.
Correct.
Those 4 or 5, like they're allowing them to work on outside projects.
They're a rotating cast
Yes.
now.
And they
Yes.
upgraded Bo and Yang to
Yes,
a
which
featured
is
player, which is good.
Good. And then
And Chloe Feynman is now a featured player
yep.
too. And they
then-
added 3 other cast members. I don't remember their names.
the one that I recognize, James Austin Johnson, I think.
Yeah.
About 6 months into COVID, on Instagram, I saw a video. Somebody had shared a video of him. He does an outstanding Trump impression. So I've been following him for like a year and a half now, and then and he does all kinds of impressions, and he's super funny.
Is he as good as Jason?
He is what Jason should strive to be.
Hey! That's not cool.
But it was just cool, like popping up, being like, oh man, like he was like literally just doing small like shows, and he does podcasts and stuff, and it's like, oh, I auditioned for Saturday Night Live and I got it. Cool, like that's awesome.
Saturday Night Live made the most money last year off commercials than any other season. I think they said total they made $121 million. I think is what the whole show made for NBC. So they said it's the most profitable year yet. I think they were 89,000 per commercial, 30-minute commercial or 30-second commercial. So pretty good for.
And it starts this weekend, right?
And it's hosted
Does
by,
it?
was it,
Is it Sudeikis starting off, or
no,
is
he's episode 3. Owen Wilson, maybe?
Oh yeah. I think you're right.
Hey, I finally finished Loki.
Good.
Yeah, good show.
Finally?
Yeah. My oldest son was like, Dad, let's just watch it. I was like, done. Let's do it. I've been waiting for you guys to watch it. Really well done. Really well done. So, okay, Jim, why don't you do, you want to do a little listener feedback here?
I will do some listener feedback.
Would you like me to scrumple the paper here?
Sure.
Who's it sponsored by?
We're here with the bomb listener feedback, sponsored to us by Boochies, whatever they are.
Jason, it's Bucky's.
Is that a chipmunk?
It's a beaver.
It looked like Boochies to me.
No.
It looks like a ripoff of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, it's a fantastic gas station.
Okay.
They have like 100 pumps.
Boochies, 100 pumps.
And sandwiches.
Yes. Yeah.
Porn? Do they have porn?
No.
No.
It's a southern thing. No.
Oh, so Southern people don't have porn?
No.
We have a tree app. They can put it in.
Keep it hidden. Yeah.
Everyone can skip the second week, October 9th of Saturday Night Live. Kim Kardashian.
No, we don't make her name.
I'm going to.
I didn't say her full name.
Oh, okay.
I am going to watch just for the musical guest.
Here's a musical guess.
Halsey.
Been better if they put Kanye on there.
No, it wouldn't have.
Because I think they're divorced, aren't they?
Well, she still has his name.
Oh.
I thought
didn't
they
say her
were
full name.
making up. I don't
Oh,
remember.
God. Anyways.
I try not to follow what's
Yeah,
going
let's
on
not
with
talk
that
about them.
family.
Okay, for listener feedback. First question is from Doug.
Number 1 fan.
7.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Dad.
Doug,
pants.
you want to read this?
Sure. Okay. We already talked about the Comic Expo.
Okay, well, never mind.
Well,
You
I
got
didn't
another
ask the question. I
What?
answered the question.
Okay, I'm going to have a different one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is from Tyler Boyd. Did the Steelers quit this past week
Quit on what?
on the game?
Their final drive, they had 3 drops and then threw a screen pass on 4th and 10.
To be fair, I think they were imitating the Bengals play calling from previous seasons on the 4th and 10 call. As soon as they threw that screen pass, I looked at my wife, I was like, is this a Bengals call? Like, did Marvin Lewis get in there?
Actually,
Like,
that-
What do you
wasn't
mean
even- it wasn't
previous
even a sc-
seasons? The
like-
Bengals did a screen pass on
It
over
wasn't-
4th and 10 in the first quarter.
I was trying to
It
use
wasn't
that.
even a screen pass. It was actually a dump off to the running back.
Yes.
Roethlisberger threw 13 passes behind the line of scrimmage.
I think he hurt his arm and didn't want to tell anybody.
Was he Neil O'Donnell?
I think he's been hurt for like 6 years.
He's a horrible human being, so you know what? I feel like it's karma.
He donates police dogs to police departments.
Well, you know, he's got to get his karma up somehow. He's broken enough laws over the years, might as well.
Yeah, that's how he was able to get his record expunged.
Allegedly. I'm sure he'll cry about something. Oh, I don't have an offensive line. Wah, suck it up.
No, he pretty much just said we weren't good enough.
Yeah, no, he wasn't good enough either.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
awful.
he's part of we.
Yeah. Sorry. Can't say Big Ben without we.
It didn't help that they were without Deontay Johnson for the game, and Juju Smith-Schuster left in the third quarter with rib injuries.
Yeah.
Because he got blown the fuck up.
It didn't help that Hines Ward wasn't there either.
That
Well,
was
that
that was a good joke like 5 years ago.
That's all I had. That's all I had.
Kills the mood.
Okay, next from Jeannie of Hobie. How much wood is too much wood? Asking for a woodchuck. Jeff's really thinking about it.
How much wood is too much? I guess the question is, are you looking at wood as a good thing? Because can you have too much of a good thing? I mean, too much wood.
Doug,
12.
Can you have too much wood?
I'll ask my wife when I get home.
Oh,
That's why they call me Big D.
they love it when they call you Big D.
That's kind of what I was getting to.
Sounds like his wife is getting to it, too.
Well, after the 87 beers she drank at the wedding.
Honey, you okay?
That was so unlike her. I blame Pam.
It's that damn penis cake. Okay, what else we got?
We have from
There you go, Jeannie.
Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast, in honor of Scab Jeff's getting married, F. Mary Kill, Kat Dennings, Hannah Waddingham, and Christina Hendricks.
Who's Hannah Waddingham?
She is
She's the
on
shame girl from
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones,
And
or
she's also
Rebecca and Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay, I don't know who she
She
is.
just won the Emmy for
Oh.
Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series.
Okay.
You should watch Ted Lasso.
I gotta get Apple.
This is a good question.
Doug, you go first.
What? I'm going to marry Hannah Waddingham
Okay.
because she's English. She's got a cool British accent.
I'm Megan.
She's not English.
I'm Hannah. Oh, yeah, she's not.
Wow.
You think he figured this out in all the research he did for this part?
6 years of us researching this play, Jim. Down the drain.
Kill. I don't know. Christina Hendricks, because why not?
Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to marry.
I don't know.
I'm marrying Kat Dennings.
I'm marrying Kat Dennings.
I don't know. I think the voice would get to me after a while.
All I know is that this is a fantastic group of breasts.
Yes.
I'm going to kill Weddingham because I don't know who she is.
Waddingham,
Whatever.
to begin with.
Nottingham. And then I'm going to have Hendricks, I guess. Yeah. She would say yes.
I'm going to F Christina Hendricks because, from her episodes of Firefly alone is enough to.
I thought you were going to say Good Girls, which is a comedy.
And then marry Hannah Waddingham and kill Kat Dennings. What do you mean, what?
Kat Dennings is a national treasure. She was in a horrible TV show.
That
So I could see-
enough is
That is
enough
a-
reason.
yes.
Yeah.
WandaVision?
Two Broke Girls.
Yes, WandaVision.
God awful.
Yeah, and the 4-year-old virgin does not outweigh how bad Two Broke Girls was.
But Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that one.
Okay, we're on pick. Are we good? Brian, we good? Jim, good?
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
I didn't get the answer, but that's okay.
Well, go ahead, Brian. I was waiting.
Brian isn't going to do any because he's happily married to Dr. Dana.
Okay. Okay. We met Dr. Dana. Well, I met her before, but
Yeah, so have I.
I was the first time this weekend I met her, or the expo was the first time I met her.
it was nice that she was part of the Hobie family. It was nice.
She very much enjoyed it.
She did a great job keeping people in line. And
Even the creepy people waiting for a certain
I want to kiss
concert.
you. I want to kiss you. Can I be your
So
dad?
I'm gonna marry
Oh,
Hannah Waddingham, and then I'm just gonna kill the other two. I think.
you might want to give him the murder quilt. Brian, you want to talk about something? Okay.
Yeah. So today I broke one of my teeth, and it hurts really bad.
What? Really?
Yeah,
You have been some teeth issues.
I
there.
have been. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I just kill them both.
I would not kill them both because I think Dog the Bounty Hunter will be searching for you.
Yeah, so do you think Dog
Yes.
will be the person that finds Brian Laundry?
Yes.
If anybody can, it would be Dog.
Yes. He will.
By the
can't-
way-
you can't bet on this.
Really?
Yes.
The internet is doing such a great job of trying to track this guy down. Like TikTok is all over this.
Yes.
And I've seen so many videos that my algorithm has changed, and I just keep getting more. And now I want to go to Florida and find this guy too.
Brian Laundrie, who allegedly may have hurt Gabby, how do you say her last name?
Patina?
Petito.
Yeah, Petito.
Tito.
So now, for those that don't know, if you're living under a rock, Dog the Bounty Hunter came knocking at the door. Did you see that his parents called the cops on him when he was knocking on the door?
Yes.
He did come out today. I think it was this morning. He said he had a big scoop and a big lead. And the big lead was that the campsite that Brian and his parents went to when he first got back, 2 people left. Or 3 people left, only 2 came back. And he's like, I'm going to go search it now. It's like, oh, okay, I'm sure the FBI already did. And he's like, I let the FBI know this too.
So do you think his parents killed him?
What?
Oh, swerve. I like that.
It's an Agatha Christie book? Wait, Brian or Dog?
Brian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dog didn't kill his parents.
The best part is watching watching on Twitter about Dog the Bounty Hunter and how people are saying that Beth, his deceased wife, is leading him to Brian.
Well, that's nice of her.
Like,
I mean, that's
she
great.
did so much for women. That was one of the things. And that she's leading him to. I'm like,
That's not false.
No.
She was a very strong advocate for
I agree.
women.
But
But she probably also hates her husband because of that. Pretty much, he was married or with that other woman, like 4 days after she died.
allegedly.
When she's dead, he's allowed to move on.
Don't tell Dog's kids this.
There is a lot of, maybe they had an open marriage beforehand. There's a lot of open marriages out there.
Like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith?
Yes, that is an open marriage. It's a very odd open marriage.
Well, considering Will didn't really want it, but I mean,
Hey, we're going to have an open marriage. I don't think that's good. I don't care. I just slept with this guy. I guess we're having an open marriage?
Well, I'd have an open marriage, too, if on my 40th birthday, he went and tracked down the people who used to own my relatives as slaves.
What?
Yes.
He did?
He tracked down a family member of the family that owned Jada Pinkett Smith's family.
Did he punch them?
It was a pretty awkward
You think?
video.
As awkward as you would imagine.
Did he say, welcome to Earth, and then punch them? Welcome to Earth!
Or did he say, welcome to Miami?
But it was uptone. It was a very depressed one. Welcome to Miami.
This is an open podcast, too.
Yeah, we're free to go on other podcasts, and we can have people on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
What else we got?
We have from Steve at EILFM.
Hey, speaking of open podcast.
How did everyone enjoy those custom buttons and magnets by Untidy Venus at untidyvenus.etsy.com? Do you guys have a discount for them?
We do. Hobie Pod. Put in Hobie Pod at untidyvenus.com on Etsy. And you'll get 10% off. Those buttons, very, very popular. We will be going back to them to get more buttons next year. So, and also Nisi, I failed. I realized that I was running out of time. I am sending you a little care package with buttons and everything. So.
I thought you meant we gave out all the buttons and you forgot to save some. For
No,
me.
we got some. We got
Okay.
some. So
Maybe next year put some signage up for advertising Untidy Venus. Did you have that?
they didn't send us anything.
Oh.
So they have to pay us for that. Or they could give us free buttons.
Yeah, I'll take some more Snackosauruses because
I like how we're leveraging this.
they look great on my backpack. I'm not gonna lie.
This is what influencers do.
That's right. We are influencers.
Yes.
We are.
I have placed a couple orders with them, and very happy with everything.
Talking about being influencers, you can look at our Cameo. Jason and I have
Yep.
a wedding crasher special for travel costs, the meal, and like the reception. We get included on
$500.
that, and $500. We will come to your wedding and get everybody up and party and dance.
Yep.
And we might even bust out a few moves of our own.
Yes.
I've seen a movie that sounds very similar to that.
Dirty Dancing.
No.
Wow.
Peggy Sue Got Married.
No.
Have you ever seen Peggy Sue Got Married?
Yes, I did.
Because that has nothing to do with.
That's with Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Going back in time, my dad rented that when I was a kid.
A really bad Nicolas Cage.
Well, is there any other type of Nicolas
I remember
Cage?
my dad renting that when we went to the local video store, Network Video, and
Hey, they sponsored my not-whole baseball team.
Oh, nice of them.
I don't think they're in existence anymore. Because of you, they
Really?
lost money.
Because of me.
He didn't play knothole this year, so that's not a
He moved up to Little League.
Stupid COVID.
You mean got marked down to Little League?
Oh, okay. I thought I saw you on ESPN.
Yeah.
Did you hit dingers?
Yeah.
I'm Brian. I hit dingers. I'm 12.
I want to be your dad.
Can we wrap this up?
Yes, we can. From Professor Number One at Doctor Number One, what is your biggest surprise from the expo? Mine was that Jason didn't react when I grabbed his ass on the show floor. Perhaps he enjoyed it because I was cosplaying as Meghan Markle.
To be fair, there's 3 Meghan Markles, and all of them had shirts that says "I'm Megan" on it. So it was a big day. Are you sure you grabbed my ass? Because I was wearing the orange gummy bear. There's a lot of other gummy bears out there. So
Were there other
There was
colored gummy bears
a
to
red
choose?
one,
There was green and red.
an orange.
and orange is quite possibly the creepiest.
Oh, yes, it is.
Because it's the one probably closest to a Caucasian flesh tone.
Yes. Let me get it here.
I can't wait till people start robbing banks in these things.
Gummy bear.
Now, these are the good masks to prevent COVID, right?
This is a
Yes.
Facebook Live opportunity right here that we're missing.
Gummy bears, where do you live? I don't know. Gummy bear.
All right.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right, so Jason's going to be quiet for a while.
Not that it's a huge surprise, but one of the biggest things that I liked was seeing and hearing about all of the talent that was having fun at Oktoberfest. I thought that was really cool, just like hearing that they were
Ross Marquand drinking all the dark beer.
yeah.
And his stomach is distended, and he was a little hungover on Sunday
Tom
morning.
Cavanaugh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Felicia Day loved the sauerkraut balls.
Yeah.
And she only parties if like furries are involved.
John Barrowman.
Yeah.
He tried the Goetta balls.
Yes. I was watching his video those couple nights. Like he was having a good time.
And Katie Cassidy did not go to Oktoberfest.
Doug, what was your biggest surprise?
Good question. I have no idea.
Okay.
Pass.
I really enjoyed the Austin St. John panel, the Red Power Ranger.
Austin St. John or Austin St. James?
Well, he was introduced as Austin St. James, but he is Austin St. John. But
Way to go,
besides
Justin.
But towards the end, somebody asked a question that got him talking about, would he be interested in maybe an updated thing or something with like his cast or whatnot, and he went on this big long dark Power Ranger thing about unfortunately Tui Trang, the original Yellow Ranger, passed away years ago in an auto accident. So he's like talking about this thing about so Trini died, and like Kimberly is like all distraught, and Jason blames himself, and he's like going on this whole thing like, and I was like, has he been thinking about this for a long time? Because actually, I would love to watch that.
Did he talk about Roger?
No, he did not talk about Roger. Oh, I should have asked about Roger.
I think mine was, I felt comfortable up on the stage, and I think not that I was too surprised, but like a little bit of a surprise that every one of the celebrities was like gracious and happy to be there. Like, it was a good time. And probably the other big surprise is I'm not a huge Disney cartoon fan.
Animated film. She's going to whoop your ass after she whooped Jeff's ass.
Jodie
I have a
Benson.
question, though. What about the television shows based off of your animated films? Can we call them cartoons?
Like DuckTales.
Animated TV shows.
Yeah, they're cartoons. Okay.
Animated TV shows.
Jodie Benson singing in her sound test beforehand. It was just a handful of us. That was really cool. I didn't think it was I mean, she has a talent voice. I mean, she's awesome. But top bottom, one of the nicest people. But like, that was like, oh, goosebumps. That was really cool to just hear her sing that.
Because we got the behind the scenes look.
That was really cool.
My wife was crying during that.
Oh.
Andrew,
Is that because she had too much to drink?
That could be. That was beforehand.
Oh,
and her family is incredibly nice.
yes.
Yes.
Top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim, surprise?
The surprise I had was listening to the panel with Allison Lee Rosenfeld, voice actress who does Pokemon, and what?
Like probably like 100 different things.
Yes.
Like,
And for somebody who never really followed Pokemon or never followed the other stuff she did, how animated and how excited she was to be there and answering the questions made it really easy to listen to her panel on stuff that I really don't know anything about.
I had zero interest, and like I have zero interest pretty much in any of the stuff that she voices. But that was probably one of my favorite panels of the weekend. Just listening to her talk.
Brad, who was moderating, said that was his favorite panel.
Yeah.
He loved it.
And that's the thing, because I've caught parts of like Harry Potter and the G.I. Joe and stuff I don't really, but there's always interesting stories in there.
Yeah.
Brian, anything?
Overall, to me, it was just really cool just experiencing it from our standpoint. Because this is the first one that I've ever done. So I just enjoyed pretty much all of it. But one thing that stood out to me that was kind of crazy was we were in the elevator with Ross, just talking to him like normal, like you just met him, like just somebody, just random person.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been nicer. Was I had like a Bengals mask on, and he's like, "Oh, how do you feel about the game today?" Like they were talking about it on game day. Like he was just the nicest guy. And then I get off the elevator, pull out my phone, and my boss is calling me from work, trying to get me to come into work. And I'm like, this is so weird. Like I'm talking to like this guy that I'm watching on TV every week who couldn't be nicer. And you know what I mean? It's so it was just a cool experience for me, just all around.
It was funny because my wife was like, it was really odd. Like you were just up on stage interviewing him, and now 6 hours later he's on Talking Dead in Atlanta, being interviewed by fellow maybe somewhat comedian Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, in general, like he couldn't have been a nicer guy.
No.
And I mean, pretty much everybody that we dealt with all weekend, just super nice people.
Yeah.
Like, and it was that makes it easier for us to do what we did.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
It was an entirely different experience too from being down on the floor.
Yeah.
As opposed to, because I know you guys are stuck at the booth, but I'll go to different panels, and you have to rush up to get there. And here, I saw all the panels, didn't see anything on the floor.
Yeah.
Seeing stuff on like social media, the cosplaying, it's like, wow, I didn't see any of these people.
Yeah, I went down to the floor twice, and it was enjoyable. But I had a lot of fun just working the panel room.
I will say the one probably the biggest surprise to me is that after the panel, the room has to get cleared.
Really?
That was very shocking to me. I was very surprised by that.
My patience kept getting thinner as the weekend went on. Let's do some news of the geek, Jeff.
Oh, that means we need music, huh?
Yes.
It's time for another installment of the news of the geek.
Per the Washington Post, more than 24 friends and family members gathered at Kinloch Fire Department Station in Pennsylvania on Saturday to celebrate the upcoming birth of a new baby, when the dad-to-be got into an argument over gifts guests brought to the party. A scuffle ensued, and the man shot 3 guests at the baby shower, including, according to police in Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania, about 20 miles northeast of Pittsburgh. Well, that explains it. At least from what we understand preliminary, the argument was about gifts at the shower. Did I missay that?
Sound it out.
Yes.
Preliminary Elila.
That's worse.
About 25 people were at the fire hall on Saturday evening to celebrate the pregnancy. Around 6 p.m., Father-to-be got into argument on how to transport gifts once the party ended. That's a really weird...
Yep.
You put them in the car and you go home.
Well, they don't have cars, so... The Tribune Review reported that according to a criminal complaint, Isaiah J. Hampton got into a spat with an unidentified woman who attended the shower. She slapped him, and he allegedly shoved her. Then, 3 men tried to stop the fight. That's when Hampton, 25, pulled out a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. You know what? Why not? Why wouldn't you bring a gun to a baby shower? As the men tried to wrestle the gun away from Hampton, he fired 3 shots, striking a 23-year-old man, a 19-year-old woman, and a 16-year-old boy. Lower Burrell police said in a statement. Victims have not been identified. They were transported to the hospital, but police did not release information about their injuries. They said a man was shot in the torso, the boy in the buttocks, and a bullet grazed the woman's leg. All 3 are expected to survive. Well, I hope so. Let's see here. That's about it. Hampton, who's being held at the Westmoreland County Prison, was arraigned on Sunday with 4 counts of aggravated assault, 1 count of reckless endangerment, according to court records. He has applied for a public defender, but does not yet have an attorney listed. So, baby reveals and baby showers. Maybe we shouldn't just do them.
Maybe we should just stop babies altogether.
Well, the world's going like that. Low birth rate this year, last couple of years.
Well, it should be. We've already overpopulated this planet.
Well, yes.
I blame China.
I think Fannin has the right idea.
Yeah, but half the animals are gone, too. I don't like that.
Half of the animals, that should make sense.
No, we already killed about 3/4. So.
That's true. I just like that he brought a gun to a police shower, or a baby shower. Good for them.
What's a police shower?
I think it's freedom. Freedom, man.
Freedom!
Second Amendment.
That's right.
Freedom isn't free. It costs folks.
Is he sharing a cell with R. Kelly?
Oh, R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Did R. Kelly make our list this week?
Guilty. That's all we have to say.
He made the list as a jackass.
Well, how about for being convicted?
Yes.
Although it would be, 9 months before they actually sentence him? Because he's got other charges pending in other places.
But he's been in jail since 2019.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, neither did I.
He has no money. Can't get out of jail.
Is he going to pee on somebody, though?
Pee on you, pee on
That's how he gets his commissary refilled.
Oh. Aw.
You should do that for Cameo.
Don't be crashing any weddings, though.
No, that's our thing.
That's our thing.
That still sounds so familiar to me.
Peggy Sue got married.
Maybe it was the wedding planner.
That had to have been it.
27
dresses?
The proposal?
Oh, yeah.
8 weddings and a funeral.
It's a proposal on
It
right
was
now.
4
I'm sure it has to be.
Let's see here. Per Variety, 34 years after its release, the LA teen vampire pick, The Lost Boys, is set for a remake. As reported in The Hollywood Reporter, a new Warner Brothers version is in the works with Noah Jupe and Jaden Martell in the lead roles. Jupe is best known for A Quiet Place films and was seen in Honey Boy and Ford vs. Ferrari. Martell was in The Replacements and in the It movies and Knives Out. He reteamed with Knives Out co-star Chris Evans in the Apple TV Plus thriller Defending Jacob.
I don't think he was in The Replacements.
Give me back my son! What?
I don't think he was in The Replacements.
Sure. There's a Martell.
Well, unless they had a baby, because, I mean, I don't think Martell is old enough to have been born.
Maybe he was a wrestler. I don't know. Considering the original's catalog of late 80s heartthrobs, including Jason Patrick, which I forgot about, Kiefer Sutherland.
He was only the main
I
character.
know, but I forgot it was him. I get him and Scott Speedman confused. Corey Feldman, Alex Winter, and the late Corey Haim. We should expect more handsome casting news as this movie gets closer to production. Warner Brothers has tapped British director Jonathan Entwistle.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. Creator of the shows The End of the Fucking World and I'm Not Okay With This to take the helm. The script is being written by Randy McKinnon, who worked on shows Grand Army and Chambers. He's also writing an adaptation of DC Comics Static Shock.
Now I need to know if Jonathan Entwistle is related to The Who's former bassist.
They're cousins.
Who?
John Entwistle.
Oh.
They're cousins. Twice removed. Lost Boys was a hit at the time, relative hit, capturing the zeitgeist with its goth look and soundtrack featuring NXS and Echo and the Bunnymen. Schumacher tried to get a sequel called Lost Girls off the ground, but was unable to do so. 2 direct-to-DVD sequels emerged in 2008 and 2010, with Feldman in both and Sutherland's son Angus in one. There was also some tie-in comics. Variety notes that Lost Boys pilot was in the works at the CW. I remember that, but it was scrapped at the onset of the COVID pandemic. So there you go.
I love Corey Feldman and made for DVD, made for movies. They're all fantastic.
He has not done a bad movie.
He was awesome in The Burbs.
Well, no one was awesome in The Burbs.
Burbs?
Like Meatballs 4. Oh, that was just fantastic.
The next day. Quickies. Tiger King is returning to Netflix for a second season.
For some reason.
It will premiere sometime before the end of the year. 2020 original season turned into a monster hit during the early days of the pandemic. Netflix is promising more madness and mayhem with season 2.
Has anybody other than me not seen this?
I have not seen it.
It's enjoyable, but
It's not enjoyable.
it's sad.
It's very depressing seeing how these people make money and treat animals.
That part, yes. And they're all hill jacks.
That's the main part of it.
But it's funny to see like the people themselves, like how crazy they get, not with the animals, but themselves. Speaking of crazy, I was watching Lulu Row or whatever it's on.
Lularo?
Yeah, it's on Amazon, about the documentary about the legging company, basically. And it's a season of, I think it's 4 episodes, and my wife and I are almost done with it. And basically, allegedly, it was a pyramid scam, like your bourbon. And let me tell you, people are nuts. Like, every fucking person gets into this, like, well, I'm going to make just as much money as this person. I'm going to make, $50,000 a month. And like 80% of any pyramid scam, they don't make anything or they lose.
If you're not like in the top 2 or 3 tiers.
0.01% made the money. Other people made money, but it wasn't as much. Like they said, if you, they had an expert on there, and basically he said, if you're not in the very beginnings of this company, like in the first year or so, you're not going to make money. But they were interviewing some of these people, and they kept getting more and more people. They were making more money off of recruiting people than obviously selling leggings, and the people were getting $50,000 to $70,000 bonus checks each month. And then one lady, she's like, well, I was making, I don't know, $72,000 a month on bonus checks for a good year. But she's like, to keep recruiting people at one time, I think she had 2,500 people under her. She didn't even know 90% of them because they just kept getting recruited. Mm. And she's like, but the problem is you got to show that you're wealthy and, that they can attain this. So I'm buying, I'm making $50,000 to $70,000 a month on bonus checks. And, well, we were living paycheck to paycheck. I had to keep that persona up. And I'm like, what?
No, you really don't.
And
Well, it's like the NBA players said. We make a lot, but we spend a lot.
yeah. And she's like, well, I had to go and, I dropped $10,000 on a dinner. Well, I had to. I had to give that. And anytime she bought something, like, she was encouraged to put it on Instagram and, like, try to get people. She said, because that was my brand. And she's like, my husband wouldn't quit his job because he knew that we needed the money. I'm like, dear God. Like, $70,000 a month you're spending? What the fuck are you buying?
So it's not even worth being on the high end because you're still not making money.
Correct. It is a fucked up show, but it's just amazing, like, how people get trapped in these things.
See, nobody gets hurt on my pyramid scheme. You just send me a $25, $30 bottle of bourbon, and I drink it with my wife and my friends, and we have fun. That's it. Nobody gets hurt.
I have some calling cards I need for you guys to sell, get your friends to sell.
Yeah, I've got a box of water filters out in my
It's
truck.
not a pyramid scheme.
too.
I got some My Guy pillows.
Yeah, I got some guy pillows.
Guy pillows.
Men only.
Man, what are we doing? I don't know about you, but my back's been killing me. I can't sleep at all. Then I got this pillow. Let me show it to you.
Is it too late to get in on the Hobie Bitcoin? How's that going?
What?
Dogecoin? What was it?
No, it's Hobie coin.
Okay.
Yeah. Dogecoin is something completely different.
Okay.
I'm still mining. I think we had one, but it already got spent. So
When do you think you get the second one?
I put it in a vending machine.
You didn't even get the snacks. It got stuck.
Exactly. It wasn't one of Brian's old vending machines, though.
He put it in a vending machine that doesn't accept Hobie coin.
it's the equivalent of putting a penny in a vending machine. You just don't do it.
Tim kept trying to scan it.
I'm looking at maybe 2023 for the second one.
Okay, good. Doug, get in. Get in.
Okay.
With Doug's investment of $5,000,
What?
we might be able to get in, get it a little bit sooner. That's the other thing. Like this Lulu Rogue shit, the starting price was $6,000, and
For
goes
the
up
inventory.
to 10. Yeah, up to 10,000.
Yeah,
And it's like, the one lady, she's like, I had 1,100 people underneath me, and I was getting paid for that, like 40 to 50,000. She's like, I was there a year and a half. I spent $78,000 on inventory, and I sold it for a total of $83,000. And she's like, and that doesn't even count her like travel expenses and that. So she's
So
like,
she made $5,000 gross, but her net, yeah.
But she's like, I made 40 to 50,000 a month just on recruiting people. So she's like,
Oh yeah, the money.
Yeah.
You don't make money off of.
but it was just
that stuff.
it's a fucked up show. Anyways, Jeff, let's do some box office news.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Hey, we actually have box office stuff. I'm so not used to reading these after a year of no box office. But we've got actually movies that went into the box office.
Do they make money?
Shang-Chi did.
Ooh.
It made another $13.3 million, a total of $196.5 million on a $150 million budget. So Shang-Chi, even with a $150 million budget, has made its money back and then some at the U.S. box office alone. Dear Evan Hansen, in its opening weekend, made $7.5 million on a $27 million budget.
They said that was the big bust of the week.
They were expecting more, huh?
Yep, 18 to 20.
They are expecting more people to want to go watch musicals turned into movies.
It's good to want things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ben Platt's pretty dreamy.
Oh, Free Guy made another $4.1 million, so a total of $114 million on a $100 million budget. So Guy, money back at the U.S. box office. Candyman made $2.5 million, a total of $57 million on a $25 million budget. And Cry Macho, opening weekend, got $2.1 million on a $33 million budget.
They were disappointed in this, but it was a limited release, and it was on HBO Max.
Yeah, I mean, HBO
like, what do you
Max
expect?
is the big deal on that one, I think. And yeah, a limited release. I don't even know if it was here locally.
I believe it was at the Esquire.
Oh, so yeah, it's going to the art house one, not the Cineplexes. Upcoming October 1st of 2021, we've got The Many Saints of Newark.
A look at the formative years of New Jersey gangster Tony Soprano.
I
So
didn't
it's-
realize this was going to be a movie. I thought it was going to be like a mini series.
Yeah, so it's the prequel
to The Sopranos.
to the show. Yeah,
Isn't it Gandolfini's son?
It is.
Michael Gandolfini. Yeah.
First
got
acting gig.
fantastic cast too.
Also opening, we've got Venom. Let There Be Carnage.
I thought this got pushed back again, but I guess not.
Well,
They pushed it back up.
Yep.
Tom Hardy returns to the big screen as the lethal protector Venom, one of Marvel's greatest and most complex characters.
sure.
Woody Harrelson.
Is he Carnage?
Yeah.
Yep.
He looks good as Carnage.
I still need to see the first one.
I don't.
It's-
I haven't seen it, but I don't need to
okay.
see it.
It's
It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing great, but it's okay.
It does star Scroobius Pip.
Who's that?
I don't know, but his name is
But his name is Scroobius Pip, so...
Top of the morning to you. I'm Scroobius Pip.
Also, we have The Addams Family 2.
It's on direct. You can rent it on video on demand or see it in theaters same day.
The Addams get tangled up in more wacky adventures and find themselves involved in hilarious run-ins with all sorts of unsuspecting characters. Sequel to the 2019 animated film, The Addams Family.
Cartoon.
That sounded an awful
Jay
lot like
Benson.
this podcast.
Shenanigans?
Yeah.
Another horrible cast, though.
Well, it's a horrible thing.
Oscar Isaac, Charlize Theron, Chloe Grace Moritz, Nick Kroll, Snoop Dogg, Bette Midler, Bill Hader, Wallace Shawn.
New Raul Julia. Oh man.
Oh, really, Doug.
Okay.
But it's got clarets. So that's all that
That
matters.
makes up for it. You know, how many Addams Family movies is that, and how many Munsters movies have there been?
Well, we're going for monsters are going for quality over quantity. So just telling you that.
And they failed on that, too. Wow.
And we're going quantity over quality.
yes. Is that a problem?
No.
Yeah, 410 episodes already.
Yeah.
Brian, it's Tuesday. You know what that means? It's podcast day.
Yes, I found that out today.
Yes, it's podcast
Thank
day.
you for reminding me.
Let's do top 5. Top 5. Jeff, you got some top 5 music? Give me a beat.
Are you gonna start rapping?
Top 5 is here to stay. I'm here and I'm happy and I don't know what to say. Top 5. Yeah. Brian, take it.
No, you said you were just here to say, but you don't know what to say.
That's how I sing.
Got
Top-
a week to work on that. I
Yes.
like that. I like that.
Top 5 this week.
If you could rap as Meghan Markle, that'd be even better.
I'm top 5 here. I'm here to say I'm going to punch my husband every day. Every day. Every day. Every day.
Button,
Oh, yeah.
button,
You can't
button.
stop me.
Jeff, do your job.
Button.
Okay, I'm good.
I zoned out there for a minute.
Jim kept getting punched. We're going to rock it on Broadway. Let's see here. Top 5 this week is best weapons for a zombie apocalypse. Doug, what's
Yes.
your number 5?
I'll go with the blade from a paper cutter that Thomas Jane used in The Punisher.
The best Punisher.
The best Punisher. Yes,
God's going to sit this one out.
that's right.
That's a good one. I like that.
Are we saying movies only?
Punisher?
Yes.
No, everything. Thomas Jane is the best.
You got an eye roll there. That almost beat your son's eye roll.
Well, it was Doug's son.
Jeff, number 5.
My number 5, I've got brass knuckles. I think the brass knuckles would be great to like help tenderize the person before I eat it, and maybe even split his head open so I can get to the brains easier.
Okay.
Jeff is under the.
Oh, I'm going to be a zombie in the zombie apocalypse. So
He's pretty sure he's not going to make the first wave.
so these are
He
things
doesn't
that help.
follow rule number 1, cardio.
Number 5 for me is Meghan Markle. I feel like she could beat the shit out of anybody, so I'm using Meghan Markle. I'm Meghan. And she's going to beat... I'm not doing a voice. Calm down. I'm just saying, I've seen her punch Jim, and I think she could take a lot of zombies. Meghan Markle.
To be fair, you've never done the voice.
Well, he's done.
Voice, yes.
Hunter McAllister is here to say.
Okay, my number 5.
Get your hand off that fucking switch.
I'm going to go with similar line. If I'm taking a person, I'm going Chuck Norris.
Oh, yeah.
Like current day Chuck Norris or like 80s Chuck Norris?
He's ageless.
Oh, okay.
The good news is you get him, you get a total gym too.
Yeah, I know. I can do cardio.
That's not cardio.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
You can
Or
do cardio
strength,
on
isn't
that.
it? Is
You can do
it?
cardio on
I
that.
don't remember that.
Kind
You
of
can
a
do
myth.
everything on the total.
Yeah,
it's a total gym.
Total gym.
Okay, Jim, the only thing with that is if by chance he becomes a zombie, you then have to fight him.
There's no chance he becomes a zombie.
Well, I mean, all hope is lost if
Yes.
Chuck
Yeah.
Norris
Yes.
becomes a
Yes.
zombie.
Then we'd all be gone immediately. So,
These weapons wouldn't matter.
yes.
Brian, number 5.
All right, I'm going to stick with the theme of people, and I'm going to go with John Wick.
Tell him the zombies killed his dog.
Zombie killed his dog.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. Number 4.
Number 4 for me would be the Captain America shield.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
nice protection, but still, yeah.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
All those who dare to oppose his shield must yield, or something like that.
Jim.
My number 5 is going to be the Ulfbert sword.
What is that?
It is a sword that the Vikings used, and when people carried it when they were, because at the time, only people would have that good metal were seen as gods.
Oh,
So maybe having that, the zombies would be in awe of me too.
gotcha. My number 4 is where is it? Fireworks. Fireworks. Because then you can distract them. You light them like the Black Cat fireworks, and you throw them over there, and they're going to attract to noise.
So what you're saying
Is Jubilee's the best X-Man?
for the zombie apocalypse? Jim and I were on the same wavelength there.
You know what? That might actually serve her purpose. Good job. Jeff, number 4.
Number 4, I've got the stop sticks, that the police throw out, so that way we can stop people from fleeing the cities quickly in cars. So we take out their tires. So maybe as zombies we can catch them.
They're powerless without their heads. Number 4, Doug.
Napalm.
Oh, that might kill people too.
There'll always be collateral damage.
Hey. Number 3.
Bowcaster.
Oh, Chewy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Does it shoot lasers or arrows?
Lasers.
Okay. Just,
What does Bowcaster shoot?
I'm just checking.
Do they shoot water at people?
No, that's on the Jungle Cruise ride.
the ride,
Yeah.
My number 3.
You know, I think you can also shoot people with water on the Drop Zone ride at Disney. I think that's it.
My number 3. Now, I'm not exactly sure zombie physiology yet, but I have a feeling that, we could get knockout gas, and I have a feeling the zombies probably wouldn't be affected by that, so we knock out all the humans, and then the zombies can just come up to them as they're lying on the ground and start eating.
It's like a Golden Corral smorgasbord right there.
Exactly.
What part of the body are you chewing first?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what
Okay.
zombies actually crave, but
Okay.
like I said, with the brass knuckles, I can crack that skull, I hope.
I'm going number 3, Green Lantern's ring. I feel like that would really take care of a lot of stuff.
I think that would be very handy in a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Unless the zombies were yellow. Then that would not help. That would not help.
They might be jaundiced.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You gotta put them under the light first. Oh, I got jaundice. You're a zombie. Number 3, Jim?
My number 3, I'm going to go with the halberd.
What's that?
It's a pole arm, so it's a long weapon with an axe head, a like spike on the front, and like a hook on the back side of it.
Okay. I like that. Is it heavy?
Yes, it is a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
That's the only downside to those is heavy weapons.
But it's a pole arm, so you got the length.
You got the
so
length.
Yeah.
They don't get close enough.
And
That's very
somebody my size should be able to handle it easily.
That's very similar to my number 2. So, go ahead, Ryan. Number 3.
Number 3, I have the Neuralizer from Men in Black.
Can you sing the song? Can you sing?
I cannot.
Here comes the man in black.
You do the singing, I do not.
Thank you. Not beatboxing though. Number 2.
Number 2 for me, I hobied it. The Iron Man suit or the Bat suit.
That's a good one.
Ooh, yeah, the utility belt. Ooh, that would help.
I think
What you probably have, you get the bat utility belt, you probably have, like, zombie repellent in there.
Yeah, next to the shark.
Yes.
Just don't mix them up.
And grab the repellent, not the attractant.
Yeah, because next time you're in the ocean, you're going to look like a full-thrown zombie repellent at a shark.
Unless it's a zombie shark.
That's true. Ian Ziering will help you with that.
That's right.
Number 2, Jim.
My number 2 will be the Zweihander sword.
What is that?
It's a big two-handed sword. It's probably around 6 feet long.
Uh-huh.
And double side blade. You use just to hack and crush things.
Okay.
How heavy is it?
Oh, probably about 30 pounds.
So Jim's going to die.
He's going to take one swing.
One swing and take out 48 zombies.
Yeah, yes.
though.
But the shape I'm in, I can easily handle it.
So it's handled easily by round people?
Yes.
Hey, rounds of shape.
Number 2 for me is a spear. Just the long spear.
Like from Roman Reigns?
You're getting a little too close on that. I know the first zombie you'd hit with the spear would immediately like implode, but the other ones around it might get
You'd be on the ground.
You know what, Brian? I'm going to take that, yeah. The Roman Reigns spear.
I'd do the Superman punch over the spear.
I would do Edge's spear.
Oh, nobody's going to get hurt from that.
What about Goldberg's spear?
No one's getting hurt from that either. Number 2?
Number 2 for me are the top secret sonic weapons that just
Pierce people's ears?
Yes, and like just get into people's brains. Again, I think that's something that zombies probably would be immune to.
Are you just happy to be a zombie because you get all you can eat?
Well, I mean, it's not all you can eat. You got to track it down.
Yeah.
You got to be able to stop the humans.
Humans are pretty dumb, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's why I'm knocking them out and using sonic weapons to get them.
Would you be selective as a zombie? Like, if you had the choice between Tucker Carlson and Rachel Maddow, like, would you be pick and choose?
down the hall.
Sorry. Number 2 for you, Doug.
Tank.
The movie?
No.
Oh.
No, but nice protection place. The zombies probably can't get you, and you can blow up a bunch
Probably
of
just
them.
run out of gas.
You find more gas.
That's a tough
You
call.
want to throw a spear. I think I'm in better shape.
Yeah. The zombies are coming. You have a spear. He has a tank.
I wasn't throwing a spear. I was holding it and stabbing them like 3 feet away, and it never mind.
So, they were
So you were spearing them.
Yes.
At least you could have like a halberd where you have an axe, a spear, and a hook on it.
Well, you took that from me. Actually, you literally took that from me in the zombie
Or
apocalypse.
you could have done it like a falchion or a geese arm.
Uh-huh.
I think he's just making these names
Yeah.
up now.
I think
No,
he's.
they're all actual weapons.
I think he said a geese.
Jim's seen like 644 episodes of Forged in Fire. These are all real.
Number 1, Doug.
This is something you can buy for $899.
Ooh.
An air-powered arrow rifle.
What is that?
It's a rifle that shoots arrows.
Oh, wow, sign me up.
8 shots.
You say, can you get more than 8 shots? Or you
Well,
just,
at a time. I mean,
The problem is you're like
reload.
Hawkeye. You eventually run out of arrows.
you go back and pick them up after you're done.
If you got like 30 of them come out, that's a tough call.
In the zombie apocalypse, he'll be making bullets.
No, that's true. I'm just...
Yeah, arrows would be easier to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can reuse them. Can't really reuse bullets.
Okay.
Well, you can
You just have to throw them at people.
if you know how to reload.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you
that's
have
true.
some gunpowder, and you have a dye kit. And
Nerd. Number 1.
Number 1, in case I actually don't turn zombie or somehow get saved, I would pick antidote injectors.
Ooh.
So if zombies are coming at me, I would just stab them with that and cure them.
Okay. My number one for me is a Tomahawk helicopter. Just to plow.
Talking about running out of gas.
Well, yeah, but if I like clear a section, I'm good to go. Like I'll go to a mountaintop, make sure there's nothing
So
around.
tank and napalm were ridiculous to
Correct.
you, but the Tomahawk helicopter.
Yeah, as long as Kobe's on the plane, or the helicopter, I'm fine.
Why don't you take like an aircraft carrier instead? You know, you're
I don't
out
like
in
the ocean
middle
that
of-
much.
Yeah, but you're away probably from most zombies.
Yeah, but how, you lose food.
You know how to fish?
No, he doesn't.
You know how big an aircraft carrier is?
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I kind of get bored.
Well, maybe you bring other people,
No, I'm not doing that.
What about a helicarrier?
then you can land your Tomahawk on the...
No, I'm doing Tomahawk. Number one, Doug, Jim?
My number one, I hobied this. I'm going 3 dragons.
The band? That's Imagine Dragons. Never mind. Never mind.
I just hope they don't kill one of them, so it comes back as a zombie.
We'll get your dragon. Speaking for the zombies.
And my other one is Star Killer Base.
Yeah, but, make sure you have a better protection than that button.
Oh, I don't think zombies are smart enough to find the that button.
I'll be honest, they probably are.
And Jim would be smart enough not to let Captain Phasma in charge of anything.
Duh.
Hey, Captain, show me the button. It's right there.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not it. Yeah.
I'd have like 13 fake buttons.
Remember, she was supposed to be really cool. Supposed to be a really great character.
And then, yeah. What horrible writing.
I do the best I can with these outlines, Jim.
Number one, Brian.
Number one, I hobied it. We've got John Rambo and King Shark.
Nom 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 nom
Nom, nom, nom.
nom 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 nom. Let's see here.
My honorable mention
Yeah.
was a lightsaber.
I thought that too, yeah.
That would be good because it goes pretty much through anything.
Yeah.
You're not have to be worried about your actual sword or something getting stuck on it. It just goes right through the zombies, and no ammo that it needs.
Yeah.
All you need is a nice kyber crystal, and
Yep.
it runs for a lifetime.
We had some listener feedback on this one. Genie of Hobie. I'm planning for the zombie apocalypse. Die. I will not make it. First to go.
Join my side, and we'll stop the humans from getting away.
Let's see here. Nisi. My thing is, I wouldn't even want to live in that world. The answer is a definitive no. The smell alone would kill me, much less a zombie. So she's out. Let's see who else here.
One of us.
I have a few honorable mentions.
Go ahead. While I
Let
look
me
these
go
up.
back and start from episode 1 on Forged in Fire.
No. Let's see.
Would you get the peace pipe tomahawk combo that they made him make that one episode?
If I had to, yes. Well, first I'd get a kukri, because that's what they make normally in the first with a knife.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this right here. I think that was only.
I thought Brad had one on Facebook.
Okay, let me get to
Well,
Facebook.
Blake
here.
had some too.
Oh yeah, I can read Blake's.
My bad. I apologize. Here we go. Let's see here. Brad had this from Cinema Guys. A lawnmower with shoulder straps. Yeah, it's as awesome as you think. A sword and a machete. That's his. Go ahead with.
Blake has number 5, bracers of defense +5. Bastard sword +1. Slashing weapons bypasses the zombie's damage reduction. Number 3, a level 5 cleric of Lathander. They get turn undead.
Oh.
Number 2, Miles Garrett in full football gear. And
Wait. Are the zombies wearing Bears jerseys?
they might be. And the number 1, an MRAP with cowcatcher mount or any other Mad Max type vehicle, maybe with giant speakers.
I watched Fury Road this weekend. I was bored.
Yeah,
I
it was fine, but
was bored.
Academy Award nominee.
Yeah.
No,
I kept waiting for it to get better.
it's like watching Jurassic.
It was one of the best 9 movies out that year.
It's like watching Jurassic World. And going,
Hey.
this made $600 million. Really?
Jurassic World's awesome. We did have other ones. Dev. Fresh supply of donor bodies filled with nitroglycerin and a field detonating cord. Nuclear sub with Trident II nuclear missiles. An MRAP all-terrain vehicle with 50 cal turret. A-10 Thunderbolt, a.k.a. Warthog. And Yondo's arrow weapon.
Yeah,
Whistle,
that's the best one. Yeah,
I think that wins.
yeah.
but I can't whistle.
I can't whistle either.
Or you don't have a fin attached to your head.
Nisi. There you go.
Brian wins. Brian would kill us
Brian
all.
just killed 7 zombies.
Nisi actually did have a top 5. She had Lucille from Walking Dead. Ice Pick, small, compact, easy to carry. Crowbar, the wrestler.
Could be.
band.
A flail for when I'm on horseback. And bows and arrows. Stork, number 1 Pittsburgh Steelers fan, had a baseball bat, samurai sword, crossbow, bow and arrows, and slower companions. I like that one. And Brian, since it's an apocalypse, you have to think ammo could be tough to come by. He had a longbow, Morning Star / mace, a brush axe, grenades, IED. If they are in bits, they can't eat. Raid the janitor closets. Grenades taught me one thing from Timeline. They don't work well. Timeline, the movie.
Oh, they work well. They blow up your chance of getting back if you bring a grenade to the...
Well, speak of Timeline, number 1, Trey Boucher.
Trebuchet!
He's going to launch food at them, starting with Besotted Geek. Gene Cuisine, they had something that doesn't need something else to work, i.e. bullets, but also something best utilized in another fashion. Think shovel, machete, something like that. Although I feel spiked bat is perfect. Let's see here. Swords are a great idea until you need to sharpen them every day.
Well, make sure you get a whetstone.
So there you go. There's your top. Oh, we actually had one more. Brooks. He had a fat friend you can outrun. There you go.
But if you only have one of those, then
It's eventually going to lose time. So there you go. Bad idea of the week, number 917, going to White Castle after drinking a lot. Don't do that at 1 a.m.
I thought it was going to be bringing a gun to a
Baby shower?
Baby shower.
That's number 452. And 451, not going to the Cincinnati Comic Expo next year.
What day is it?
20th through the 22nd? September 20th through the 22nd?
23rd through the 25th.
September 23rd through the 25th at Duke Energy Convention Center. Hobie will be there. Don't know what form, but we'll be there.
We'll be there in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well, I hope so. Hope we're not dead.
Is it too early to announce Jody Benson will be there?
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's just rumored right now.
Just a rumor.
Doug,
Subject to change.
Started by her.
Yes.
Doug, titles for the show. First off, I had "Do Not Be Creepy," "So Cringeworthy," "Married into Floppies."
I just had Jody Benson's going to whip Jeff's ass.
Good call. Good call.
I had Boochies, 100 pumps. I had...
How do you spell that?
I spelled it Boochies because that's how you imagine Boochies
I like
is
that
spelled.
one.
I got I Want to Be Your Dad. I've got A Gun to a Baby Shower. Shenanigans. And,
We've already had that one.
oh, okay, then I'll take that
Yep.
off. And I've got I'm Just Here to Say I Don't Know What to Say.
Too long. Brian?
Let's see. I'll read Jim's that he wrote down on my paper.
Oh, okay.
That mystery box was quite disappointing. Let's see. What did I have? I had 100 pumps and sandwiches. That guy with that girl.
You know, that guy with that girl? No.
Married into floppydom. Floppydom. That's a funny word.
Floppy dumb.
Vagina candle box.
I love their songs in the 90s.
that's it. That's all I had. I thought I had more than that.
I don't know how to spell Boochies and 100 pumps.
Boochies.
You spell it however you want to spell it.
BOO
CHIES?
apostrophe S.
No.
Okay. And 100 pumps.
Actually, I just had Boochies dash 100 pumps! Exclamation point.
Okay.
So is that a squirrel? It looks like a squirrel.
It's a beaver.
I don't know, dog.
Beaver.
I don't know, dog.
It's a beaver. Once you've gone to one, your life will change forever.
Once you've gone to a beaver?
Depends.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.